Okay, let's get started. Turn that volume down first. Okay. So, welcome, first of all. Decided I'm going to play something different tonight. It's been a lot of SnowRunner, been a lot of expeditions, and I've been playing a little bit of this on the side, and I decided I'm going to make a new game, start a new factory, and we're going to just do it together. So I'm going to do a couple of things, because I've played this before. Maybe a couple 100 hours, not super far, but I'd like to get to the point where, right, I'm getting to higher tier things. I think I've gotten like to oil, right? And I think I usually kind of sputter out with a very crude factory by that point. And I'd like to get into like the design aspect of the game, which is really cool to me. But yeah, basically it's, if I were to describe it, Satisfactory is you're put on a planet from a company of random people that have you go and gather resources and send them back. So basically you're there to harvest this planet. And these 4 starting zones are on the same map, and the map is always the same no matter what you go. It's all the stuff is in the same places. So like if you start in grass fields, you can travel to rocky desert. And you end up using a lot of the map because you need to get more and more resources to build more and more factories, to build more and more things in the game. So I think I'm going to start in rocky desert, because I've usually done like either grassy fields, or there's a spot sort of by like some oil fields in northern forest that I used to do. And I did the desert once, but I don't think there's a spot that I want to try. It has like a bunch of, so there's different nodes and different quality of nodes, and there's like a bunch of normal nodes in one spot. And in the very early part of the game, you really only need normal nodes, because you don't have the belt system to support a larger capacity of pure nodes. But there is pure nodes that you can expand to that are very close by. And it looked like a really big flat area. So that's where I'm gonna go, is there. And we have to come up with a name, so it's going to be Zing New Update 8. How about that? I'm going to skip. So the onboard process is really cool. However, I think the biggest problem with the onboarding process is you get a really cool animation of like the introduction to the game and like the whole theory and like the introduction to the tools, but then there's a lot of manual crafting, and like the whole name of the game is automation, right? You want to figure out the math of 60 output from this to 30 output to this, and then so you split it, and then you do 2 30s, and then you take that 30 and that's now 2 15s, and you split that again, and then you merge it back together to take the 30 again and put it somewhere else, that kind of thing. So right, it's a lot of like figuring out the math of different thing, and there's tools online that you can use, there's maps online you can use. I'm not gonna go crazy into that right away, because starting out, like I said, it's a little bit different. I am gonna skip the onboarding process though, and then I am gonna do this. This is new with update 8, and I played around with this a little bit, but there's really only 2 things that I want to do. I'm turning this off just because, not that I have a thing against spiders, but they're just really annoying. They're very annoying to deal with, and you don't really need them for anything. And then in the progression thing, or no, not progression, this one, where is it? Here is a thing somewhere. Oh, it's in options. I think I have it turned off already. So there's an option to make it so the creatures are passive. I don't really want to like fight creatures blocking my area, so we're just gonna have them be passive. And if I need them for research, there's a thing called the MAM that You have to do research and learn recipes and that kind of thing. And I am going to turn on flight mode just because getting around, especially early game, is kind of annoying. So I'm going to use it because why not? And it also makes building a little easier and that kind of thing, so you can see things. And for the stream and for recording and whatnot, if I do continue this series, it's just so much easier to show people what's going on and where things are and how you're placing things with flight mode turned on. So I'm just turning it on because why not? So there we go. Back. And we're going to start here. All right, let's see where we started. First things first, let's get our thing on. You do get a little bit of stuff. We need to start. So the biggest thing in the early game is power. And if you hold down E as you're walking to where you're going to go, which we're going to go right over there. I think that was the place that I was looking at. There's like a big flat area underneath this rock. These things you can eat to replenish health.
This is one of multiple edibles we have detected in your vicinity, which are within approved nutritional and medical categories as established by R&D. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
So that is ADA. It's a, forget what the abbreviation for it is. It's been a while. But it's basically your guide. And they kind of tell you what to do and give you little tips every once in a while, which is really neat. So yeah, we're going to build our base. I'm going to take damage from that. No, I'm not. I could just fly to where we're going, but not yet. Like I said, I'm going to use it more for building and like collecting things later on. There's a lot of things you have to go and get. Oh. So this is one of the local enemies. And it should be... Let's just make sure. Creature is passive, yeah. So this thing would have attacked me. And you can use this little zapper thing to essentially kill it and take some of its DNA. And then you can use that for research as well. So we will have to fight some of those, but I prefer to have them on passive just because it's much less annoying. Yeah, here we are. Look, here's a power slug here. Power slugs are like a little bit later in the game that you need power slugs, but they make it so you can either overclock or underclock your machines, which goes to the math, right? It helps with math. And I think we need a yellow one. Oh, I see a yellow one. I think there's a yellow one on that. We might fly up there and get that. So we're just going to leave this guy alone.
This semi-slug seems to emit unfamiliar energy readings, which could potentially be retrofitted into Fixit technology. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Yep. And then once you find stuff... Ooh, I see something I need. I see two things we need. There's two of them here. So you'll get these deposits that you can mine, essentially.
This mineral shows purity levels akin to synthetic quartz manufactured on Earth and can be used to improve communication and exploration technologies. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Okay. So quartz is one of the things that you need to like unlock some of the important stuff down the line, if I remember correctly. So yeah, as we see stuff... Ooh, there's a thing right here too. See what's in that, if we can open it or not. So there's these like crash sites of other people that tried to send down and they failed. So like when you first do it, it's like you're one of 3 people that successfully landed on the planet. And it's like, that's great. So like there's all these crash sites from failed landings. Yeah, okay, we're gonna turn flight mode on. There we go. And I'm just gonna go up here and get this. We'll need this as well. except I moved away from it. Okay. Let's see what this guy's got. Oh, there's two. So these things would normally attack you. Now let's see what kind of goodies we got here. We got some wire. There's always like stuff you can pick up around these as well. You want to like look around and see if you can find some of the stuff. There's some framing later on stuff. This is all stuff that you have to like build and automate at some point. And then in these are hard drives. 21 rotors. I definitely don't have rotors yet. Okay, we'll have to come back to that one. Basically, you open them up and you get a hard drive, and then in those hard drives is like a random pattern, and there's some of those patterns are very useful. So yeah, this is the spot. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build my actual first factory out here, but before we build our first factory, we kind of have to get like a real starter basic factory on the ground set up. Ooh, we got another deposit, deuterium, we're going to need that.
New technologies can be developed based on this new, superconductive, gold-like element, primarily in power and electronics. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Got any more random deposits around? I think so. Let's see, what do we got here? We have a, what's crouch? Crouch is what? Options, controls, key bindings. Ghost fly, gee, huh? Build. Crouch, C, okay. What is... Uh-oh. I believe if you crouch up to these, they don't spawn their little bugs. And mind you, they're not hostile, but they are annoying. Yep, that does still work. I remember that from a long time ago. You can sneak up to these things as long as you crouch. Okay, so this is a copper node. This is one of our copper nodes we're going to probably be using. So there's these like chunks that you have to like break off, but this is a permanent node that you can mine from. Oh, and there's another thing. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of these because they're just gonna keep spawning these little bugs if I don't get rid of them. And they're very annoying. And they do actually damage you because they just like fly around and cause damage. Okay. So yeah, the goal is to try and not manually craft anything if you can at all avoid it. Let's see. Got any things hiding around this? There is one over there. Okay. These are our iron nodes. And there's 3 of them here, and then there's another 3 a little bit further south. I think we're going to look for those. Ah, shoot. See, this is what happens if you don't sneak up on these. So yeah, I'm going to try and not do as much manual crafting as possible because it's extremely boring. So like I said, the goal is to automate everything as much as possible. So if we need something, we're going to have to build a factory to build it. And like I said, unless there's little stuff at the beginning that we have to like do this stuff with, We got over here. We have another iron. So yeah, where's iron? Iron, yeah. So it's this 55. Yeah, one. Ooh, there's one in the ground. Yep, and then there's the 3 up here. So I need to see something here. So this is the build menu. We usually put power poles on everything. That's my logistics. We don't have. Put that over there. Storage, power. Let's see. We need our constructor. So smelter, miner, smelter, constructor. Put these on here too. This one we don't need because we just do these once. All right, that's good enough for now. So where is that node? It's like in the ground. It's right here. So can I build a miner on it? Yeah, sure enough. I don't even know what kind of node it is. I think it's pretty it's a normal. So there is, that's one of the limestone. We need to find limestone like almost immediately. So yeah, there's one here and then one there. I think this is where we're going to do our limestone. It's over here, but I want to sneak up on this guy. Get rid of this thing. But yeah, this game is, once you get into it, you can get very creative. And like I said, I've never really gotten into the super creative side of things, and I want to. That's the goal this time around. Create the factory, but then make the factory look cool. Because in the beginning, you kind of just have belts everywhere, and the screenshot that I took for this video, or the thumbnail, I should say, is an example of how not to do it. I did that, and I was like, oh, this hurts my OCD to make it look like this. But we got out here. We got something out here. A little deposit here or something. Sulfur. Okay. It's another new thing.
Data shows this as a mix of sulfide and sulfate minerals. It could be an indication of recent volcanic activity.
So
a new research tree exploring volatile self-defense applications can now be accessed in the MAM.
Several. You know what I need? I don't have foundations yet. 3 control. What's the world grid? Nope, I can't tell what the world grid is yet. What was that? Oh, that's this guy is like harmless even when you have it not on passive, but he kind of gets in the way, and there's people name him, so we got to come up with a name. So I'm gonna figure out what I want to call that fella. All right, so I think not there, because that's one of those poison gas things. Where is our iron again? Iron is over here. Oh, shoot. Okay. I think we're gonna set up somewhere in this area for our initial little factory. We have another mystery iron like in the ground here. This one and this one. Okay, so there's 3 iron. And then we just need to go a little bit of a distance away for the copper. But that's okay. Alright, so let's go on this side. These coppers this way. We're going to build our hub over here. And then this nice big flat area in between out here. That's where we're going to build our main factory. Okay, perfect. So let's build the hub. This is, if you haven't seen this before, building in this game is pretty darn cool. Which way do I want? I want my excess power to face probably into this cove, maybe. No, we need more room. We're gonna need a lot of extra little power out generators at eventually. That's good. Okay, so this thing, you look up in the sky, they send down a ship. So this is your delivery ship. This is what you have to like load up and feed the homeland, whatever you want to call it. It's a very cool animation though when it takes off and leaves, especially the space elevator is really cool too. All right, so we're going to start by getting some of our miscellaneous stuff put away. There's a little storage thing in here. Let's see, what do we not need? We don't need our slugs or this or that or all of our extra ore that we got. And our limestone, sulfur, we don't need those. We don't need that. We don't need those yet. And we don't need those shells. Okay. So this is your goals. Basically, you have tier 1. Hey, what's up, Danny? Sorry I didn't see you. I was yapping, looking at stuff. We're trying a new game today. Okay, so do we want to do base building first or logistics first? I think logistics is more important. Splitters and mergers are way more important. So let's do this first. This is going to be our first milestone. We have the 300 wire, so we'll just throw that in right away. And then this is your workbench, and you get more workbenches as well. In fact, we should probably build our workshop as well right away. Give it a little nudge so it looks like it lines up. Yep, that lines up. I'm way too OCD. Even on the ground here, we're going to be not making it look like the thumbnail. I like I said, it hurt my soul to make that. I was like, this is what most people do. I'm not going to do that. We're going to be having like right angles and stuff on the ground. A little bit more. We need power is going to be a thing for sure. Okay, so let's craft some biomass because we want to start production right away. It's Bork o'clock. 1/2 Bork. So this is the terrible part, the manual crafting. In fact, we're going to set up a thing for biomass as well. Yeah, we can probably do that right away. So we just need to get some production going first. So we should have 2 generators back here. I'm just going to shove a whole stack of this in each. So shift, I believe shift click. Yeah, shift click does a whole stack. And shift click does another whole stack. And then we need a power pole. And we're going to do actually another power pole. And then if you do power lines, One to there. One to there. And we're going to just put them together. And we're going to just start at this first copper node. Or this is the iron node, sorry. Yeah, let's go back. And then we'll just run out this way. Go up the hill here. Okay, so if it's not the right building, that is the right building. We'll just come out this way. Then we need a smelter. Hold control, it actually locks it to the output at least. And we're going to give it a little bit of room. We're going to eventually split this. So how this works, to kind of give you the nitty gritty of it. So this is a normal node with a Mark 1 miner. Produces 60 per minute. Okay. Now if I go to my build menu and look at logistics, the conveyor belt for Mark 1 also only handles 60 resources per minute. Now if this was a pure node, it doubles the output even with a normal Mark 1 miner. So it would be giving us 120 resources per minute, which the belt that we have currently cannot handle. So that's why normal nodes in the beginning of the game are totally fine, because you can just belt it, the normal single belt, and it's fine. But we're leaving a little bit of room because this guy, when we create iron ingots, as you see, uses 30 per minute. So it only uses 30 of this 60 that's coming on this belt to create 30 iron ingots. So then what we're going to do is we are going to, we're going to call him, I'm thinking Steve. This is Steve. Steve is just going to be in the way. So then you take this and you put it into a constructor. And this is a single output constructor, so I don't need to really leave a ton of room. Because this one is going to make iron plates, which uses up the 30 that this is outputting. So I don't need to worry about doing too much. All right, so we're going to belt into that. And then we're going to take a storage container. And this we are going to leave a little bit of room because we're going to put both. Once we have two, we're going to put both into one. And we're going to belt into that. And that's your basic production. So this is... Go one to there. We can go... Go one here. We're going to make this a little closer. Okay. You go there. You connect to that. You connect to this one. Connect to that one. You connect to that one. Okay, so that's going to start our first production. That's going to make plates. And this will start, what's going to happen is this is going to start making it 60 iron ore per minute. Should start outputting in a second. There we go. It's going to go into this. That's going to make 30 iron ore per minute. And that is going to make 20 iron plates per minute. And then it's just going to go into the storage. So that's build number 1. So we're good. And then what you can do is, if you look at like anything that produces power, you can look and see. This is not helping me. Oh, I'm not connected. So I disconnected that. There we go. Now we have power. That's why I didn't show any power. So we have a capacity of 40 megawatts currently. We're using 13. So that setup used 13. So we are going to need to be careful with our power here. I'm going to duplicate that setup again. Where was that node? It is right here. Okay, so we're going to try and get this facing the same direction. Because OCD. Didn't work. Okay. And then what you can do is you can actually take this. If you press the middle mouse button, it just copies that. So this one, again, is going to need to have some room. So we're going to split it. You can middle mouse the belt even. Then it just copies what you middle mouse. I need power. I do this again. Bring this up by this one. Bring this up by this one. This guy's going to be a double at some point, so we are going to leave a little bit of room so we can split it. We are going to have to deal with power almost immediately. Okay, so this is going to produce rods, and that's only 15 per minute, which is why we're going to need room to split this. This is going to produce iron ingots again. And let's turn this on. Power. 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 And then we need container again. Yeah, we're going to need room to merge it. That should be good enough. Okay, so let's gather some more stuff while we wait for that to do its thing. Because we're going to need to kind of wait. There's a lot of waiting in the beginning as well. That essentially means we can go around and collect stuff, or we can build more stuff, or we can manually craft during that time. So this is the time that you, while you're waiting for bins to fill up, and you get because you have to get 150 of each of those. We could craft them ourselves. Oh, you know what we could do? We have some ore. We're just going to shove this ore in here. And we're going to shove... Hopefully this isn't full already. Yeah, it is. Shoot. No, that's okay. We can manually craft those. Let's do a little bit of manual crafting. Check our power situation. Okay, so... First of all, let's do this. Make some more power, some more biomass, more leaves, and then we can make concrete right away too. Let's make that. Just whip that up. Even good on cables and wire, because we found that at that first hard drive, first crash site. Okay. And we have a bunch of copper as well that we can make into ingots. So what do we got? What are we low on? We're low on rods. Although rods tend to make pretty quickly, especially once we get more crafters going, once we get the splitters. All right, let's make these into ingots right away as well while we're here. Hopefully this will be about the extent of our manual crafting as well. Let's get rid of some of the stuff when we harvest it, but later on in the game, what you do is you take stuff like this and you just delete it. You just take your little onesies and twosies that are left over of ore and that kind of thing you pick up and you delete it. Because you don't need it. So let's just make wire, since wire, you always need a ton of wire. We're not going to do our copper factory just yet. We will need to get that going as well, but we need to worry about power first. We have 4 reinforced iron plates left, so we can make 2 more constructors. But yeah, this game is like super chill. A lot of thinking, a lot of strategy, and you know me, I love doing my efficiency, making things efficient routes in SnowRunner and Expedition, making sure we're having enough fuel for everything and whatnot. Yeah, it's a good. It really like tickles that type of game that I really like. Okay, power. Let's see. We are going to need some biomass burners, so I may as well just start making them. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. All right, so let's just go. We can just go directly out. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and that's all we have enough for right now. Let's go see how our bin is doing. Oh, 132 already. Okay, we're getting close to our logistics, so we gotta get power going quickly. And then we have to build. So what I'm gonna do is the next thing I'm gonna build is I'm gonna build the thing that I can just shove all this stuff into, and it crafts the biomass for us. Because there is a lot of it that you do. But pretty much anytime you go anywhere, just pick up this stuff on the ground. In the beginning of the game, that's the best advice I could give you, is just no matter where you're going, just be looking at the ground, picking up stuff. Until you get the chainsaw, then you can just go around and cut all the trees down. You can be a good planet killer person that gets sent here to harvest all of the resources. Fix it employee. Okay. How are we doing on power? 26. We could probably actually get... Why don't we build our... Let's just build our setup right away. So what I do for biomass is I usually put it right by the biomass burners. We're going to put it like right next to this. Okay, that's lined up. I'm just going to do 1 to start with. And I'm just going to make the biomass, I think. Because I think... Let's see. Let's take a look. One of these. Part assembly. Logistics. This one. Obstacle clearing. So this one gives us our solid biofuel and our chainsaw. So we're going to probably focus on that one next. After we do base building. So we're going to do base building, which means you need to get concrete production going as well. We should have probably started with that. That's okay. So let's go here. Just going to make 1. Then we're going to just put that guy there. Belt in, belt out, and we're just going to set this recipe to be I have more of, I guess, wood makes more. And we're just going to take a power pole. First thing we're going to do is we're going to run one this way. We're going to run one this way. We can have power everywhere. Okay. And we're going to shove our wood in here. Oops. And then it's going to just feed this anytime we get wood and turn it into biomass. So we'll just shove all of our wood in there, and then the other stuff, because it's pretty quick, we'll just craft. So anything with leaves we'll just do ourselves. It's quick. All right, good. So we got that going. Let's get probably one of these going right away. See how our power is now. 70. Okay, so we got plenty. We're surplusing at the moment. Let's pull this out of here. Actually, let's just put it on standby. 40. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, so that's how you can turn off machines as well. There's also switches in the game that make it so you can turn on and off machines. Okay, take those. And let's take those, and then I think we should have enough. Nope, not quite. Okay. Let's take power with us over to our... So this, we're going to end up using both of these. There was another one down here, right? Yeah, okay. But for now... We're going to just do a single. And then all you need is a constructor. You don't need a smelter for this. So we're going to end up leaving a little bit of room to split this. In fact, we're going to leave a little bit more room because we need to do some finagling with belts once we get the splitter. Okay, this is going to make concrete. It's going to be severely under, it's going to be way too much being put into this. It's 60 out. So we have to do a bunch of weird like finagly splitting for this, and then we're going to leave a little bit of room. In fact, we're going to just bring this behind. Here's my, I'm going to just bring this over here. Close to the base. We're going to be tapping into this guy a lot. Yeah, that should fit. Right. Time for our first spaghetti belt. We're going to at least make it not clip. Oh. Still going to clip, isn't it? It's all temporary anyhow. It's going to get replaced. Okay. Belt and belt. And power. Here's another trick. You can take a power line like this. Click on the line. And then it doesn't interrupt the power. And adds another pole. That's what I learned a while ago as well. Okay. You 30. What's it doing now? 39. Okay, so we're like at the limit. This is as much as it can handle. So we shouldn't turn off. I guess it'll turn off if we try and feed more stuff into the... I'm sure this biomass creator is done. Get some more of this as we go back. Let's see. Where are we at? Oh, okay. So if this goes, it's at... let's find out. See if it spikes up to 39. So this is what's currently being consumed. This is what the production is. The max consumption is 39. So that means that if all the machines you have are that are connected to power are running. So yeah, we are peaking at 39, but we're not going over. So that means the power isn't shutting off. That's all we care about at the moment. This thing's still running. Keep it off. Okay, it is idle. So yeah, we don't need it yet, but we're going to need it really soon. And then the next thing we build is going to need that one turned on. Let's get rid of this. Actually, I'm going to keep those just in case I fall and need a copper of health. I'm going to get rid of these things. Then craft some biomass. Okay. All right, let's go check our bins. Take that. Okay, we have enough for that one. And how about this one? Yep, we have enough for that one. All right, so this is going to be our first send-off. Show you this. This is cool. Not this one. This one. There we go. Launch pod. So we are loaded up.
Milestone
and
reached.
this
Conveyor
thing
belts
takes
can
off.
Now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation.
And it
The
just like
productivity display
goes
will
up
help you
into the
measure and
sky
improve the
to deliver
productivity
that
of
stuff.
individual buildings to aid with
Oops,
optimization.
that's the picture mode. What was I gonna do? Oh, we need to look and see what our next thing is. So yeah, I think we are gonna just go with base building next. That stuff is all being automated, so let's do that one next, and then the one after. Yeah, we need to get screw production going. We also need to get copper production started. All right, so let's work on making this bigger now. So let's just go ahead and turn this on right away. Turn this guy on. Increase our power output. Okay, so this we can duplicate exactly how this is. So if I turn this like this and bring it one this way. Get it kind of close to this one. Somewhere. Is that weird? That. Uh-oh. We need a couple of things. Let's grab some more of this stuff. And let's grab some more of this stuff. Okay. What I'm doing, by the way, there's like this thing called slide jumping. And if you sprint, crouch, and then jump at the same time, it will do this like fast jump, and it is a faster way to move. Okay, so we need to make some screws so we can make some more iron plates. How many do we need? Think about this for a second. We need, that's 2, 3 constructors, 4 constructors. We're just gonna make enough for 5. Be okay. Okay. Did I not craft the right thing? Oh, I didn't make them. Need to actually craft them first. Let's see. I have interference or something. am I interfering with?
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
That's good enough. Okay. Yep. And then this. So now we need to go to our build menu. I'm going to put this guy on 6. Where's my splitters? Merger splitter. Okay, so we can just do one of these, and then we can sort through. There's like a menu we can go into. So we need to hit, yeah, we want the merger. If you go like that on the line, it actually snaps it to the line. Okay. And let's try and line this up. We can get our happy right angles. Not quite, but it is what it is. This one out. Like that. Like that. Here's another thing you can do. You can Control C this, and then Control V that. That didn't work. Control C that. Control V that, and then it copies settings from that machine to that machine. So now these are both iron ingots. I need a splitter here. Need to feed it. About like that. About like that. So now we are using all 60 of these. This is 30 into this one, 30 into this one. And this is taking 30. And this is taking 30. See how our power is. 47. Still good. Yeah, 47. Okay. And now it's taking 40 a minute plates into here. This is just increasing our production using all of that node. Now we're going to do the same thing with this one, but this one's a little more complicated because this one needs to be doubled. Go like that. Gonna take a power pole and bring it over. And that one can stay there. Okay, so this one's producing 30. This one's using 15. We're gonna put a splitter here now. And take it about like that. Bring it back a little bit. 90 it into there. Connect power. Copy settings. Paste settings. And then we want a merger over here. And we're gonna shove that into there. Okay, so that is going to then create 30 per minute of those. So now we still have, this is only using 30. So basically what we need to do is duplicate this over here. However, we're going to add another step. We're going to make screws because screws get made from those rods. So let's do, we got 51, we're still okay. Let's bump up our, we still have, yeah, we still have. So this is not going to be very efficient. One of these is not going to produce as many as the other one, but we'll fix that in a bit. Let's go on this side. Let's start by just making a splitter. We'll put 30 and 30, and it'll just be slightly less efficient, but times 2. Then we're going to put a merger on this line, about like that. Merge that into that one. Take a power, bring it over here, attach it to that. And we're going to just set this one to be concrete. And these are going to run at like 66% efficient. So this is the efficiency right here. And it's going to start to drop. I guess for a little bit it's going to empty this because this got over full. So it'll actually be efficient for a little bit. All right, so now we need to do... yeah, we should probably do our at least one inefficient... Okay, let's get a smelter going. Around. So the orange is the input and the green is the output. So let's see. A little bit of space. Splitter. Get back a little bit. Alright, there we go. That was a nice 90. That makes my OCD happy. Okay. You. Oh. I'm missing cable. Alright, so we need to go over here and craft a little bit of cable. We got to get our copper going. We have plenty of wire, though. No, we don't. Oh, no, we don't. Okay. We're going to have to deal with that soon. Okay. I take one of these. Still don't have enough wire. All right, let's get ourselves a little bit of copper. It was like right over here, wasn't it? Yeah, I see it. We'll build our copper in a weird way to start with, I think. Again, we're gonna be... What up, Fox? What up, Rex? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat because my screen over here is not updating. There it goes. It just like finally caught up. That was really weird. So my computer screen was not updating chat. Sorry about that. Not necessarily a new game. It's sort of an old game, actually. It's been early access since, I think, 2019. And I've had it since around then, actually. But I'm kind of playing it again, and it's, like, super fun. This is, like, the math nerd in me. The spreadsheet nerd. That absolutely loves this game. I've got to check our power, by the way. We need to check our power before we do anything else. Make sure that we are not running low on biomass. Gather some stuff on our way back. So yeah, we're making our extra crude factory to start off. And I'm trying to automate everything. That's the goal. This one, that one. Copper ingots. So we don't have to do this. This is the boring part. The other game, sucker Kronos. I pretty much given up on WoW. I don't necessarily I haven't logged into it in like a few weeks now, and like I don't feel bad about it. All right, let's make some wire. We got to make some cable. And we should be able to finish out our screw production so we can get screws automated and going into a box. And then once that's done, we can work on our... Oh man, it's so good, man. And I haven't really had a... I played update 8 when it was like in beta and you could like opt in on Steam. So like I played update 8 in its very early stages when it was still kind of buggy. So I haven't really like gotten a full opportunity to play with update 8, and the only thing I turned on, so with the advanced settings that they changed in update 8, I disabled arachnids just because they're annoying and you don't actually need them for anything. I turned off, I made mobs passive because nobody actually wants to, like, if I wanted to play a PvP game, I would play a PvP game. So I don't want like stuff like randomly attacking me when I'm just trying to like peacefully build my factory and harvest all the resources of this planet. Yeah. Oh shoot, I didn't check power. And then I turned on flight mode because why not? It's just it's so much better for displaying what's going on. You've been over 10 minutes? I'm sorry, man. It literally was not displaying on my... I have it set for live chat on OBS, and OBS was not displaying the update. I'm such a jerk. Sorry about that. I'm such a bad streamer. Bad. I keep saying I'm going to check power, and then I keep forgetting to check power. Yep, good thing we checked. Getting low. This one doing? Not as low. How are we doing on power? 59. We should probably turn another one of these on. Let's turn another one on. Let's give it some power. I don't have wire. I'm a dumb. Hold. Manually farming more copper. Should have shoved my wood in the biomass generator. How much wire did I make? I made plenty of wire, at least. Let's do like 50. I'm jabbing this with like a very stub-nosed flathead screwdriver. I'm getting ore from it. Okay, 50. Yeah, I played this, I want to say I played this back in the day to like, definitely to oil production, but I don't remember how much further past oil production I got to. And that was back when like, trucks, or not trucks, was it tractors is what they were called, was like the only transportation, and it was like really awful. And the I want to say, was oil production, I guess oil production was a thing. I don't know if fuel production was a thing yet, maybe not. So I played it definitely like early on, but like I didn't really like get much past that, and I never really got to like awesome sink stuff. Like I wasn't like making my factories fancy. They were just like big cubes or platforms with no supports, just in the sky. Making a video? Awesome. I will stop by and give it a like. 100 wire. That should be enough to hold us over for the rest of this build. Let's see, what do we need? We need 200 of that, which we have. 100 of those and 100 of those. So let's not use those yet, because it's like our whole supply. Alright, so make sure and just dump some of this stuff in here. Oh yeah, I was going to put this in here. Go in there, wood. Make more biomass. What we got in here, by the way? Yeah, we got some. I'll take it. Okay, so we need to finish our little split here. This thing is just not doing anything. Oh, that's right. I did have power. Oh, I didn't give it a recipe. Whoops. All right, give me one of these. Line up. And this way. And click. Okay. So this is going to make 30. We're just going to have this be very inefficient. Make iron rods. We're going to make another one of these. Put it here. Very close to this one. And have this one make screws. And we need power again. Come this way. And you come this way. Power. Power. Where are we at? 67. Okay, we're going to need to turn another generator on. And just feed my screws into here for the moment, just so we have screws starting to be made. Alright, good enough. Sort. It's inefficient, but we gotta worry about power and copper yet. And then once we have that, then it's pretty much just a waiting game for stuff to craft. And then we have to start working on getting all the other things unlocked. Turn flight mode on. Like I said, I'm really only going to use it for like once I start building the big part of the factory. But yeah, we have our limestone, or our concrete, I should say. Concrete production is going, which is good. And we're going to have to start working on getting plates produced, the reinforced plates. That, like I said, we'll worry about in a bit. I want to get the second limestone factory going probably next, so we can increase our... We're going to use a lot of concrete. We're going to build some big bases, big factories. Okay, get some more stuff. And we got another node here if we need it. If we need to expand, which we probably will do that for the plates. Reinforced plates. We'll probably like build a separate little factory for reinforced plates. And we have the other 3 iron nodes as well if we need to expand that. Probably actually do one for rotors as well. We'll build a separate rotor once we get there. Then once we have that going, then it's about time to be worrying about the space elevator. Okay. What are we doing here? Oh, I needed to check my bins. I bet you these things are... We got a few in here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Give me all of those. Jackpot. See? Get it started early, then you don't have to worry about it. What we got in here? I already got 100 screws, too. And how do we got... How are we looking on concrete over here? $170. Perfect. Okay. Take that. How's our power? 39. Can I not turn this one on? No connection. We didn't turn it on, that's why. Oh, because we didn't have a power cable. And I was going to come back and do that, and I never did it. Alright, let's set this up. Okay, now how are we doing? 100 of... Okay, so we got room for expansion. What's this doing? Oh man, we need to up the production on that stuff ASAP. Yeah, that's going to be the next thing we research. In fact, let's see if we can research that. Let's do this. Get this sent off right away so we can get the... This thing takes time to come back too. When you launch it, you can't like just launch things back to back. You have to wait for it to fly up, which is sort of a cool effect.
Structures aim to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview.
And then we're gonna just skip right to this one.
Advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
And we're gonna select this milestone. And we need to get our yeah, let's get some basic copper production going. Where's my power? Give me power. Let's go this way. Bring power this way. In fact, let's just drop one right in the middle of these three because we're going to eventually use it. Get one there, one there, one there by that one. All right, here's our copper. So let's see where we want to put this. Is there limestone down here too? There is, I see it. Okay, so we got 3 limestone as well. We can always cart that up. We got 2 copper this way. Do we have room to put this stuff here? Probably. Do I have another thing? I have 1. Okay, perfect. So yeah, let's just face it. We're going to end up disassembling this and redoing this at some point, but put this way for now. So I want to be able to build this way with the platform. You know what? No, let's go the other way. We'll just disassemble the copper production. Okay. And we're just going to do... So this is 60, and then we need a smelter. We need 2 smelters. Let's just do 2 right away. Splitter right away. Did I put that the wrong way? Yep, I did. Put the input in the wrong spot. One there. One there. And just because I'm OCD, one about there. Into that. Okay. Power. Here. And here. We're going to take another power, bring it here for our wire. Copper. Copper. Instructor. Do we have... We don't have any things left. 7. I have a couple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Now we can get rid of this. Okay, so this is going to make 30. Wire is only going to use 15. Technically, I need another constructor, but we're not going to make it just yet. There we go. Line that up. And belt. And belt. Okay. Power. This one's going to make wire. This one's also going to make wire. Then that wire is going to get made into cable. The next one right here. Cable. 60 wire per minute. So I do need the 2 of these. If that's okay. Power. 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 So this is... just gonna make them around the same. That. Okay. In. Got everything turned on. Cable. Oh, we need the belt there. Belts. We got belts. We got belts. Okay, let's turn on this. Turn on this guy. Hopefully we don't run out of power. Nope, we're still good. Alright, this is gonna start making ingots. That's gonna make wire. That's gonna make cable. Alright, so we are fully automated. Not efficient, but we are automated. We gotta collect a whole bunch of stuff here while we're waiting for that to go. And then we will expand upon that once we have our chainsaw. Because we're going to need to make a run to go and get some stuff so we can really crank up the biomass production and then turn it all. We're going to change that production thing into making the solid biofuel, which is a more efficient fuel. What is happening in here? Copper. Oh, I don't have power. Power. I didn't power the... What are we doing? How are we doing on power? 92. Yep, we're definitely going to need to increase the power again. So this game is technically early access, but it's coming, the full release is coming sometime this year. But it's basically in full release form. It's been early access for like 3 years. Possibly longer. I think it was 2019 it originally came out. So yeah, it's been like 5 years. And they've been like really, really improving it on like their community managers have always been like really good about like responding and having like event updates and that kind of thing to like tell people what's going on with the game. And they're doing some really cool things with, I forget what 1.0 is all including, but they're definitely like changing some of the functionality of things, so like it's just more quality of life stuff. And if you like games, okay, so this is the kind of itch that this game scratches. So let me ask you this question of, if you play like on your phone, right? You play any like incremental games, like games that you have to like level something and then you like prestige and then you level some more and then you like, you know, it's like slowly incrementing things from one thing to the next. Because that, if you do, this is your jam. This game is definitely like we're not quite to the good yet, so we'll just let this continue making these. Those, let's check our power. But yeah, it's a lot of like, yeah, random world generation would be freaking awesome. Like if you loaded in and you had no idea where the nodes were and you had no idea where to build your base and you just kind of had to guess, oh my god, it'd be so good. But yeah, it's always the same map, and there's like a map runner type website called Satisfactory Calculator that you can essentially load. Oh, I'm like almost out of cable. I think we like just made it. Yeah, it's very slow. So like, and it taps into your creative side as well, because it's like a world builder on top of that. So once I get into the base building, which is going to be very soon here, you'll see, so like these foundations, for example. In fact, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that there. Just put those on my hotbar. Did I miss anything else? Got those. We got the lookout tower. We can put that on a thing. I'm not going to use it though, probably. Oh, we got walls. Actually, I'm going to put that on 9. And option. Anything else new? Not really. Ramps. Okay. So, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely like got thousands of hours in it if you want to get super creative. And there's some people out there that make like some of the coolest stuff. Like it's so hard to describe without like showing it to you, but there is some extremely creative people in this world, and right, they definitely express it through this game for sure. It's like, this is like very crude, right? Like we're gonna start placing this on foundations, and then it all snapped to the foundation grid. Got our, not this one. We have that. We have that. Now we just need cable. Let's go over here and check on this. Yeah, I could see that. The T8 takes about 100 hours. That's probably right. And then, right, once you, that's if you skip all of the beautification aspect of the game. Yeah, like if you just go to T8 and just make factories to get you to T8 that are, you know, down and dirty boxes of factories. We need to expand this pretty bad. It's okay, we're close. We're close. I need to get rid of this stuff too. Yeah, I just don't like the combat as well, by the way, on that note. Like, it's just annoying. Like, you have to kill some for the MAM, right, for research, but, like, you don't really need to do a lot of them. And, like, yeah, I guess there is a point for that awesome sync, I guess, to get DNA, but, like, I don't know. I just make an awesome sync and just shove all of my extra stuff into it, and I end up getting enough points to buy stuff. Then again, I never really went for all of the cosmetic stuff, so that's going to be new. I'm going to be trying to be as cosmetic about it and creative about it as I possibly can. Try and like make some cool looking factories. Getting there. I could just craft some cable, but it's kind of cheating, and we're going to need a bunch of this wire as well. Yeah, this will be the next thing. Yeah, I chose not to be an architect for a reason. Yeah. I don't know. I like being creative, but in the same respect, right? I've always been the like make it large and make it work. But then I'll just like throw a random constructor down, right? And just be like, okay, this is what we're gonna just throw some stuff into it. Oh yeah, that's right. We have surplus because of the fact that I am not efficient. All right, good enough. I'll make some more cable if I need it. Gotta get our gotta get this moving. Okay, what do I need?
Milestone reached. Biofuel
Just
will
make
ensure
a little bit of
maximum
cable because I
efficiency
know I'm
of
gonna need
biomass
some.
burners. To aid in biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your
Here.
pocket dimension.
Chainsaw. Alright, I need screws and reinforced iron plate. And I don't have enough screws. Gotta go get some screws. Just take all those. We gotta get the MAM going as well, so we can start researches. Okay. Yeah, once we get the chainsaw, we can... Oh yeah, you have to have your like not once you get platforms, you just have to like make it on, you know, nice 90-degree and like floor holes. I'm a big fan of floor holes. I do logistic levels where you like take your... Let's see, I'm just gonna take this out of here because we're about to swap this recipe to solid biofuel. And we're going to just take all this and shove it in there. I'm going to take all that and shove it in there. Oops, not that. Shit. That is going to stop. Okay, that's one way to get rid of it. Accidentally put a nut in there. Okay, so that's crafting solid biofuel. I'm gonna need a little bit of it so I can make my chainsaw, which will come back for that. And we needed plates. What's this doing? How's that doing? Still need a lot. That's the ship re-entering the atmosphere. All right, we need 5 of these. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the... I'm doing way too many. Using up all my stuff. Chainsaw. Okay, so we just need screws now. Screws. More cable eventually. Yeah, we just need to up our production of everything so it's efficient with these nodes. And then we'll just let it go while we go and grab a bunch of stuff. Let's see. This one we need a whole nother setup of. And then eventually we're going to get smart splitters. And we can properly sort off excess. I never did rails either. That's the other thing I didn't do is railways. Okay. I think that's good enough. Didn't change my thing. Oh, it's because I already researched it. Okay, let's just research this guy. And we need to craft our chainsaw. All right, let's go get some stuff over here. In fact, we can probably expand this right away. Let's just check our power. Oh, I forgot to get fuel. I forgot to get fuel. What's up, Laser Vision? How's it going? Alright. We got some, but I gotta go get some fuel. Yeah, eventually this is all gonna, like, sort into one place. I think I am just gonna do, like, the main... like a main warehouse at least, and then we'll worry about probably doing like individual smaller factories to feed everything to the main warehouse. Good enough for the moment. This in there. Let's put away some of this other junk. Okay, good for now. All right, so what needs to be upgraded? We need to get more screws. Definitely need to get more concrete going as well. Let's power doing. Be looking at power. Getting close to max. All right, well, let's turn on flight mode. I can do some quick harvesting of all this wood over here.
The mycelia within this fungus suggests strong molecular bonding features frequently observed in adhesives and medicine, both beneficial for field research. A new research tree can now be accessed in the mound.
Yeah. I don't know if drones were in the game when I was playing it last. I mean, like I said, I did play Update 8 for a couple of weeks now. And like I said, I played it a little bit in the beta when I was just like messing around with it. But like, again, I started a fresh game, so I never really got that far. These... does this give me anything? Nope, that tree does. What are we doing? Should be becoming more of a reasonable level. But that's a good start. Update 7? Okay. Yeah, I probably didn't play with them then. Okay, let's some of this. We're gonna have to modify our... I don't know. I usually try and rush to pole power as well. We're gonna run out of room. Too much stuff. Don't need this many plates. Okay. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. We can get rid of that for now because we're going to save that for research. Yeah, we just have a lot of plates. That's okay. We need a lot of plates. Try and get these. I'm going to get these things converted over to the solid biofuel first before we do anything else. And I'm probably going to turn on that last one. We'll probably have to make another one right away. Just get this cleaned up. Get power dealt with right away. We need to get about 300 or so, I think, power. It's around what it takes for, at least what I use for a very starter factory. We're at 100. So maybe 200, 250, somewhere in that area. Yeah, we're getting low. Getting low. Okay, this stuff is like so much more efficient. I could put 50 of this in, it would last longer than 200. And this is just kind of a slug. How much does this take? Oh, I need a Mark II belt. This isn't fast enough. That's right. It uses a lot. It's 120 in. So this is not being very efficient on its output, but that's okay. We'll fix that. Yep, it is early release, but it is the final update before final, you know, actual release version of 1.0. So, which they said is going to be sometime this year. And like I said, it's pretty much done. There's some what are they doing? Do you remember what they're doing in 1.0 for Tonos? There's like a thing with, I don't remember what it was. I remember looking at it and being like, okay, that's interesting. But yeah, they're adding a few features and some more quality of life things. Let's get this one turned on. Let's turn the power on. Let's take 50. And 50. Crap. This and replace it with 50. Oops. 50. Shove this in here. What's this one doing? These ones are still good. These ones like don't use as much in the. I think it's because they don't produce as much. Yeah, we'll just leave those. There was something. Now I gotta look it up. I know there was something I saw. What is coming in? How many hours does it take to beat Satisfactory? That's a funny, common question. Yeah. I mean, beat is a loose term. I swore I saw something that was like, yeah, like a super good quality of life change that I don't remember what it was. Like the ability to, oh, I think it was, didn't they make the ability so you don't have to use like road barriers to make angled platforms now? So you can like just turn platforms without road barriers and like line them up. I don't think they did curved roads yet. You still have to do the weird trick for curved roads. Yeah, we're gonna have to speed that up. Okay, let's how's this doing? Have another 50 of each. We do. Put another 50. And another 50. And another 50. That's good enough for now. Let's build some more stuff. Yeah, I got a few. Okay, so this one is 30. Okay, so this one's efficient. This one's good how it is. This one is 15 in, 15 in, out of a 30 going out. So that one's efficient. This one is definitely not. Okay, so we need to take. What do we got here? We need another constructor. This one's going to be kind of messy. Give it a little bit of room. A little bit of room because I need to bring one here first. Okay. It's this one is making 15 with 10 rods. So yeah, we're over cap on this. That's right. You gotta split this a bunch. You gotta split this in a bunch of weird ways. Let's just not worry about it too much. Let's see. If we made 2 of these, it would actually make 3 of these if I split it 3 ways, like merged it and then split it. Then it would be efficient. So we need to make room for splitters, though. Okay. Let's make room. 1, 2. Or is too steep. to... Or no, wait. We need one here. Like so. Okay. Splitter. Okay. Power. We already have power up here. That's going to be in the way, probably. Probably be in the way. Okay, so we need to merge these two together. Let's make a merger and face the output this way. That. Just gonna crudely put them into this. That's not what I wanted, but that works. Then we're going to send it to a splitter. That power line is in the way. Let's move this to here. That to that one. Rid of that one. That to there. And that to there. Go. Okay, in there. Like that. And that way we make 30 into 3 lines and it's 10 each. Did I figure this out wrong? No, I didn't. I just didn't line it up right. Oh, this is gonna bother me. This one's gonna bother me. It's gonna every time I walk past this, it's gonna bother me. Actually, let's blight mode this. Yeah, that's really gonna bother me. That's okay. Iron rod. Okay, so this is making 15. That's making 15. Then it's going to go in here and split into 3. This is gonna make screws. This is gonna make screws. This is going to make screws. And we're going to merge it all together again, except we don't have enough line. Shoot. It's going to back up. I need 3 storage containers for this until we get Mark IIs. That's okay. I'll deal with 3 storage containers of screws. That's fine. Just so it's efficient. So it's efficient, and we're good. Okay. That is now properly pathed, at least. And we still have power surplus. So then we can, we need to build another miner for the other node for concrete. And then we will have 120 coming in. And if we do 120 divided by 40 divided by 45. Oh shoot, that's right. I need underclocking for that to work. It still is 3 plants instead of 2. Oh, you know what? We could actually make 5. That is just 3. I get... Is it 3? 180 divided by 45. Yep, that's the way you do 4. Need a 3rd node which there is a third node, but it's like way the heck over here. So we're not gonna like worry about that too much. How's this doing on production? Not terrible, but it could be faster. I guess we'll try and make this a little more efficient. Okay, so we need to work on Mark II now. We need Mark II belts. That's the next thing. Oh, I need this too. Okay, so that. Launch. Get that sent out so I can get the next thing going.
The map has been unlocked.
Okay, part assembly. We do need to get that started,
Milestone
but
reached. The molecular analysis
I think we should work on this
referred to
first.
as the MAM, will allow R&D
I gotta
provide
automate
new
this as well.
technologies, items, and
That's what we should be
buildings based
making.
on samples
We need to make
collected
another
in the field.
plant so we can automate plates
To ensure
and
a greater
rotors.
chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons.
Yep,
Note,
let's get this
the
going.
object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific
wait.
objects.
Where's the MAM? We have the MAM? We already get the MAM from that? Field research? It's the awesome shop. We need that too. We need everything. Okay. We're just gonna have to craft some of these for now. Need more screws. Good. We just fixed our screw production, so should be a lot in a very messy triple container. Perfect. Check power after this. That's Steve. Steve is popping in for a visit. Yep, we definitely need to get this automated. That is what we're going to work on after we check power. We're going to need a lot of those to make Mark II stuff. Yep. Hello, Steve. Yeah, this is way too slow. We need that Mark II belt. Put 100 in and put 100 in and another 100 in. See how this guy's doing. These ones are getting low probably. Yep. Sort. All right. Need a little bit more of that going, but this is good or not good? No, we need to fix this too. This needs to be optimized as well. Oh, I can send that off. Have my Mark II belts. Can at least fix this production right away. And we cannot have power issues. Okay. You, and you.
Milestone reached. Improved versions of conveyor
yeah, let's
belts
do the
and
part
conveyor
assembly
lifts
first.
are now accessible. To encourage...
Alright. What I wanted to do. There we go. Now it will max out. Not what I want. Start going up. Yep, 51 already. Perfect. Okay, let's work on Mark II. Do Mark II, or should we do fix the copper? Should probably fix the copper. Even though that's something that actually ends up needing the awesome sync way faster than... Yeah, let's just leave that. Let's make the... I got... I need more. Let's get some more reinforced plates. Okay, I need... Satisfactory rules. I believe... Is it items? Rotor. Rotors. Are made for a minute, it looks like, and you need 100 screws and 20 iron rods. So you don't need a lot of rods. And then, of course, iron plate requires 30 a minute. This is for a single assembler. 30 a minute and 60 more screws per minute. $30 plates a minute. Here's the MAM anyhow. Have the MAM special? Yeah, we do. Let's make that. Okay. Deuterium, Mycelia, nutrients. Research. Nope, I ain't getting that one. Power slugs. Oh, I need a blue. Okay. Let's grab our power slugs. This. Just grab all this stuff. Grab that, grab that, grab that. Do our research right away. Some of this stuff going. I need more Deuterium for that one. Fabric. Alright, so this is all stuff I don't have yet. Nutrients. Power slug. Then we can underclock. Yeah, at least underclock. Oh shit. We need other stuff for this one. Okay. That's okay. Don't have enough for that. Don't have enough for that. Okay, we'll have to work on the rest of these, but at least we got some of our research going. Here, here, here. Oh, that's right, I have another slot now. I can put both of these on instead of them being in my bag. Okay, we want, what did I say? 60 and 100, so 160 screws per minute. And 30 reinforced iron plate per minute. And 20 iron rod per minute. Okay, so let's calculator. 30 iron plate. 20 iron rod. And I say screws 160. Okay, so items. I need 105 iron ore per minute and 3.5 smelters. So I can do these 2 nodes and just underclock one of them, or just let it be over at the end of the world. We need, yeah, we'll just let the over go into the one for the iron plates. It's 1.5 constructors for iron plates. 4 and 4. So do I have enough stuff? Yeah, I probably do. I need to make a couple. Couple portable miners. You go that way. You go. Why won't you go that way? The creature's in the way. Out of the way. Out of the way. Alright. Iron 20. So these are going to each do 2 smelters. So... oh, smelter. Let's see. Let's do... 1. Can't afford. I am out of wire. Good thing this has been going for a while. What else do I need? I'll take the cable too. We're probably okay on plates. Yep, good. Good. And we'll take those. We are going to need to up power as well. I think we're going to have enough to run this whole thing. Okay, so about like that. splitter with input that way. Okay. We go in there. You go in there. You go over there. Okay. And then so the two of these 60 iron ingots, I was gonna make, this is gonna be our screw side. This is gonna be a full mod constructor. Okay, so we have to merge this back into 60 and then split it 3 times to send 40. Okay, that makes sense. So this is going to make 60 iron ingots. We're going to go to 4 constructors. Okay. This is going to get split. 1 here and 1 there, then 1 next to it, and then another one next to it over here. Okay. So then we need a splitter. The output, the input this way. Put it about like yay. And about like yay. Okay. In. In. Okay, so this is going to make rods. Copy. Paste. 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 Alright, so now these are all going to make 15, so we need to merge this all back together. Should we just manifold merge it? Yeah, let's just manifold merge it. And then merger. Nope, merger. Okay, let's move, give it a little bit more room since merge. Merge. It's my line. Yes. Merge. Okay. Yep. Looked like that was sort of downhill. Okay, and then you come down here. Let's just turn this. Okay. And then you go there. And you go there. Yeah, this is the fun part when you have to like figure out all the math. Okay, so this is 60 now, and then we need to split this 3 ways. Let's see if I can figure this out. Need 3 ways to make 40 in one direction and 20 in another direction. So we're going to turn this 90 about like that. Okay. And now we're just going to send our single 20 this way. Let's see. 20. What makes iron rods? Iron rods. Oh. Oh. Crapola. Oh, we can split this 4 ways. So this is going into 4 constructors. So we make it back into 60, and then we split it into 4 15s for 4 constructors for iron rods. Okay. I was overthinking this. Okay. So that means we're going to go another manifold splitter. It'll just take some time to sync up, but that's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That. Into that. Into that. Into that. And then we're going to make 4 constructors. Do we have enough for 4 constructors? Yes, we do. Wait a minute. We already did our 4 constructors. We have our iron rods coming out. I'm mathing wrong. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I already did this 4. We're overthinking. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay, so we still need to split this 3 ways. 1 is just the 20. We have our merger yet? That's right, we have our Mark II stuff. Okay, so we got Mark II stuff, but we didn't get the other thing. Alright, we need to get the... We don't even have the sorter yet. So this doesn't even need to be turned on yet, but we can get it set up. So, splitter. This splits 3 ways. 20 of it turns this way. And it'll just go off to the joiner assembler. And then the other 2 will go into a merger to be joined back together. So this is how you do this. You go like this, then you go like that. So now that's 60 in, 20 that way, 20 that way, 20 that way, which equals 40 this way. And we're going to take a splitter. It's got to get split twice. So go like this. We don't have enough room for this. Let's turn this way. Let's turn this way. So splitter, and then another splitter, and another splitter. I should probably get out of the way, Steve. I'm gonna be in the way. This is crooked, but that's okay. 2, 3, 4. Except I'm like terribly off. Okay. You go there. And you there. And then you go next to this one. And you go next to this one. That's so high. It's weird. Okay. So this goes into here. So this is 40. And we're splitting it into 10s because this is input for screws is 10 per minute. So that's 10. That's 10. That's 10. That's 10. So now what we do is we feed this, feed that. So that's 20 and 20. And then this is 10, and that's 10. That's 10. Like that. There you go. So now we just need to end up merging this together into a big 160, and then we'll need to figure out how to make it be 160. 100 is going to go one way, and 60 is going to go another way. But this handles rotor production and plate production once we get assemblers. This whole factory, or this whole little setup. Not bad. Not bad for a start. Let's see, what do we got? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we lost power. Are we off? Are we over? What ran out? That's what ran out. Sort. Let's just put 200 in here. 200 in here. Turn you on. Yeah, we lost production. I wasn't paying attention. So what are we at? 130? Okay, so we're going to need more of these. Like that. 200 in here. Pop these off. Pop these off. Pop that off. Okay, so what is... There's no way that only takes... It's not hooked up. That's probably why. It is not hooked up. Okay, so... What did we need again? Here's my... Okay. Codex items, rotor. To make 4 a minute, it is 20 rods. So 20 from here and 100 from here. So this is 40, 80. Oh, that's easy enough. So let's merge these two together. 3. 5. Where's my merger? Merge these two together. Actually, let's go like this. Put it here. And then merge there. And we're going to split this one. This is going to be 40. So we're going to send 20 of it this way. 20 of it this way. From that one. And then this will be 60. This will be 60 out. Which is fine for a Mark 1 belt. Exactly. And then this will be 40 in. 40 in. Other way. And then 100 out, so we'll need a Mark II belt here. And we're just going to make it really short. I don't have a ton of plates yet. And then what did we need the extra? We needed plates. Where did we do our plates? Oh, this is going to be our plates. Oh, that's what that works out perfect. So yeah, this one will be the 60. We'll bring the 60 this way to where this one makes its. I think this one's going to be 60 ingots equaling 40 plates. So we're just going to have some excess plates. That's okay. Excess plates is not a bad thing. So yeah, this one will probably come this way. We'll probably end up turning this way. Like that. This one will feed. In fact, we can. This is our extra 20. So let's. Bring this up. Like so. Probably do this better. Let's turn this. Do one of these. That's really crooked. And then we'll bring it down. Like that. Okay, that's going to be kind of how that's going to look. It's going to be two inputs right here for an assembler. And then this one's going to be somewhere over here for the 40 plates that are going to get made out of this one. In fact, we can probably just start doing that right now. Other way, like that. No, it's not straight. Annoying. About like that. Copy this guy. Input that way. Go like that. Like that. Okay, so there's our 60 in. This is going to be off kilter. That's kind of a bummer. I didn't plan that right. That's okay. We can probably squeeze this. That's going to clip. Why don't we go like this? Go like that. And then we'll just turn it like that and like that. And this is going to be plates, and this is going to be plates. This is going to be ingots. Ingots. Okay, so now we need to get assemblers before we do anything, before we turn any of this on. We should probably start. Just make a power pole and not connect it yet. Okay. That. You up here. You over here. We gotta go that way. Let's go here. Kind of messy, but it is what it is. Okay, so power there, power there, power there, power there. Then we'll just connect this somewhere. You did one, send one here, one there, and then connect this main grid because this is gonna do everything. Okay, so let's send this one up here. Actually, no, let's do this one. Which one is this one? There, 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 and there. Power. And then we're gonna need one over here at some point for this guy. And this is gonna come which way? Here's our output. It's gonna be somewhere. We're gonna probably turn this back into here. So let's bring, I'm just gonna bring one somewhere in there. That's where that can be. Okay, everything's hooked up. Now we just need to get to the next. Oh shoot, are we out of power again? Oh, never mind. Not on the grid. How's the power? 160. How's this doing? Low. All right, let's go get more wood. Go get more wood. Actually, let's check our warehouses first. Sure. Let's take all those. That we have plenty of. Actually, I should probably. What do I need? I need 200 for that. I'm fine. We have plenty of those. No, we don't. Stacks of those. Here's our rods. Rods are here. Rods we have a ton of. Screws we don't have a ton of, but we have a ton in here. So, sort. Oh yeah, we can fix this now too. We can actually make this into a 40, 80, 120. Yep, we can make that into a... Once we get the plates going, we can fix that. Alright, so let's do this. 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 Watch. Okay. that is our assemblers,
Milestone reached.
which we need,
More
and then we're
complex
going to do
assembly
this
of
one
parts
next.
can now be automated.
Okay. Let's take our build menu, production assembler, 8. Okay, that's good. So we need rotors for assemblers, don't we? Production assembler, yes. I need to make some rotors by hand, and I need to make some reinforced plates by hand. 8 and 16. Sort. Oh, I used up all of the plates. That was exactly the amount of plates that I had. Funny. Okay, 16 of these. And probably have to craft some more screws, but that's okay. Or just go get some more. What am I going to be short on? Plates, probably. Like a few extra. Like 30 of these. Yeah, we're just short on screws. I'm just going to go get more screws. I can just whip together some screws real quick. We also need to make more power. This is gonna suck a lot. So let's just do that right away before we forget. That. He's doing. Up some of this. We're gonna need to make a. We are definitely gonna need to make a fuel run. However, oh, yeah, we're out. Okay. Let's leave those because I need some to cut down some trees. Okay. So what do we got for fuel power now? Did I turn it on? 90. Okay. So we have 190. Hope this is enough. Turn this all on. This is going to be a surge. And we need to have the assemblers too. Okay, so assembler here. I'm going to make this as close to this line as possible. H. We're going to nudge it right. So it lines up with that. And we're going to take this Mark II belt and put it in there. Okay, so this is 100, right? Yeah, we mathed this out to be 100. This is going to be the one that makes rotors, I believe. Yeah, 100 a minute. And this is our excess iron rods, which was 20, 20, 20. Okay, so yeah, the 20 is going to go that way. That's going to go in there. Here's our power for this. Into here, and then we're just going to make a storage box right there. And put that into that. That did not line up at all. It's okay. Okay, so that's rotors, 4 per minute. Very slow. And then this is making plates. And here's what I'm going to do with this one just to store off the excess. So once it gets full, do this. We'll go like this. Put it in this way next to it. Did I power these? I did not power these. Power those, power those. So that's plates. That's plates. And then need a merger. Merger. So that's 40 going in. Into storage. Then we're going to make an assembler here. Flip the other way around. About like that. And we're going to take the excess and just shove it in here. That way it'll be 30 going in. It needs 30 in and then 60. This was 20 and 60. All right, perfect. Like that. And that gets power. That gets storage container. All right, that's our plates. All right, let's see if it blows up. I need to plug this in. I need to plug that in. And we're gonna add a power pole right here. That. And then connect this up. Let's see. Ooh, it spiked. 184. Woo! We have just enough. Oh, man. All right, let's see what it does. I didn't hook these up to power. It is already connected to power. What's going on? Oh, I didn't tell it to make iron ingots. Iron ingots. Okay. This is the fun part. You have to diagnose problems on the fly that you missed. Okay, so we're... And this is why I enable flight mode. So I can see the stuff flowing in without having to, like, jump around on the ground. Okay, so this is making rods. 15, 15, 15. Okay. No power. Didn't hook these up either. Power. Power. Uh-oh. This is going to start to be... Yeah, we're over. Okay, I need another power thing right now. We need to take... Come on, give me this. We're about to shut down. Okay. We cover it in time. Just barely. Still don't have everything turned on though. Okay, that's half. You. Okay, so there's... That's going. This is going. There's our plates. Our plates and our screws are actually making rods. Or reinforced plates already, which is good. Screws are a little slow because we didn't have this going all the way. What's this? This is all turned on. This one's short of rods a little bit yet because it just hasn't fully caught up. These are all green. That one's green. That one's green. Everything's good here. We're at 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. Okay. So these are all good. How's this looking now? 92 and rising. 87. It's got to get situated. In fact, I can probably cheat this a little bit. Aid it along. And just give it a stack of 25 to sit in here until it gets situated. Get the belt filled up a little bit. 25. Okay, there we go. So now those are all green. This guy is not quite green yet. Again, the rods haven't caught up there. The rods are catching up. Actually, we can do the same thing here. Let's give ourselves another 25 in here. Screws are definitely on point. Okay. That one's feeding. Is this going down or up? 26. Still 26. Still 26. Okay, yeah. That's feeding correctly. That's also feeding correctly. What's this one looking? This one's actually filling up excess because this is not going to store until this maxes out. So the plates are going to overflow into here. Screws are not, but that's okay. All right, I think we got it. We got 200 milliwatts. Okay, we need to immediately go get fuel because we're like out of every single form of fuel. Time to cut some trees down. We're gonna do a lot. How are we doing on storage space? Let's do like this looping over here. We'll get that thing crafting more solid fuel. Okay. What am I doing on fuel? 6 left? Okay. Couple more and then we'll head back. Get these right here. These right here, and then that's good. All right. Let's go. More fuel. So yeah, this is not quite spaghetti, but this is sort of what the beginning looks like. Kind of messy stuff on the ground. How's this doing? Ooh, we already got 18 of those. And 13 of those. Good stuff. That's what we need. Smart. Oh, except I don't want to. I want to save my Macella for research. And let's get rid of any other excess stuff. I'm just going to put these in here. Okay. Crafty craft. So yeah, this is the beginning phases. We are still phase 1. We haven't built the space elevator, but we're close. We can probably build it very soon. In fact, maybe we'll take a look after we're done. After we're done doing this, we will possibly build a platform right away. I haven't really used the blueprints either, so I'll have to learn how to do blueprints, but once the blueprints happen, then we can start going serious into the like making blueprints for just platforms even. I don't remember how big the platform needs to be for the... We'll just do a 10 by 10. We'll zoop it to a 10 by 10 and then go from there. I'll show you what zoop means. It's basically a build function that you can like just stretch a line out up to 10 long. Grab a bunch of... I'm sure we had probably a whole bunch of concrete by now. And we're going to run out of room in our bags. Let's just get that going. You start making stuff. Craft the rest of your... Alright, so this, that. I need to go grab some things. Oh, we still need to upgrade our copper. Our copper's not efficient. Then we're done though. And like I said, I think you need... I do remember it needing around 300 power, like 250 to 260 something. So we'll probably need a couple more generators yet. Okay. How's our stuff doing? I think we were okay because we just topped it off. Let's just take what's in there for now. Okay. So now I need to go get some plates. Oh yeah, we got a lot. Sweet. Good. This guy. Send that off. And then
Milestone
our last one, jump pads.
You have been given early access to the anti-waste effort for funneling. Example, go that X.
That's the other thing about not wasting. That's the other thing they want you to do. The overlords that sent us here. Okay, so we need to build a space elevator. I need more wire and more concrete, but I have everything else. So, oh, we passed it. This is our concrete. Ooh, concrete's not doing so hot. Yeah, we need to up concrete too. Yeah, that's gonna suck. Okay. Let's take all of those. Those. Ooh, not all of those. Like 3 stacks of those. What's this doing? How's this doing? Oh, we can fix... We fix this. Okay. This one can stay where it is. Let's make a merger. 5. Merger. And we can go that way. Except is that going to work right? No, I'd rather have it go this way. Yeah, why don't we do it that way? Just get rid of this belt. Okay, in. Then 6, but a 2. bring it up. And 3, but a Mark II. And we're just gonna make it as close to this as we can get it. Need much more belt. Actually lined up. I guess it is. There we go. Okay, so there's our screw storage in one place now. That's gonna fill up really quick. Let's make another one. And you can go like this. Don't have enough for the Mark II. That's funny. Where's our... Yeah, sure. I'll just take them all. Is that feeding? Yep, it's feeding. Okay. So that's going to feed the top one, and then the bottom one will. Top one will fill up first, bottom one will fill up after. Okay, that works. Okay, so we have a ton of stuff being made. Only thing that needs to be redone for efficiency is the... Enough stuff now. We need more... Need to make a platform too. I'm not setting this on the ground. This thing is like a permanent fixture. What do we got going on here? Missing again. Wire. Wire's a little slow. Yeah, we need to re-efficiency this. This needs to be 2. Yep, that needs to be 2. This needs to be 2. Which means this can be bumped up and merged back in with the 2 to make more cable. Okay. So, where do I want to put this? Where do I want to put this? Could put it back here. Let's see. Oops, except I wanted Zoop E. Nope. R. Zoop. Made that build funny. Okay, is that big enough? Space elevator. Oh gosh, yeah, that's plenty big. I could go 3, 5, 6, 7. 7 by 7 is big enough for this thing. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go like that. Go like that. Then we'll fill in the hole. Okay, you ready for the coolest animation? Let's put... Where am I gonna have all my stuff coming from? We'll put an input to the left. Like that. That is exactly in the middle. Okay, here we go. Okay. This is the Overlord sending down this is them asking for even more stuff. Watch. What is this in the sky? Like grinds on it, puts sparks, and then like locks in, and then it like shoots this thing that's this elevator down the center, and then you like load it and it sends it back up into the sky. It's really cool. Pretty elaborate, huge thing for you know, delivering goods to, you know, your bosses. You can actually make this look cooler by down, not that way. We need to be able to bump down. Can I? Nope, that's not what I want. Okay. Have to get creative to make this work. Nine. Nope, I want you to be... There we go. I want you to cover and then go 2 above. It was there for a second. Or like a half a second. There we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. So annoying. Come on. There we go. Got it. Okay. This is what I wanted. I just want to put a border around it. I'm probably gonna have to do this for... You know what? Let's try making one more low. But yeah, this is the building aspect. And this is when it gets cool, in my opinion. Actually, we can leave this like this. We will zoop down. Except we need to change vertical. There we go. What am I doing on concrete? I'm still good on concrete. Okay. Go under there. Got to make it look like it's actually a supported platform. Except I am in the wrong build mode. Ta-da! It's gonna be a pretty hefty. Come on, go under there. Oh, I spawned one of those stupid things. Oh, that's where my other node is. Okay. There you go. Here's our first structure. Kind of just a basic platform, but like that's and then what we'll end up doing is we'll end up clearing this section out, and we'll run it through the hole in the floor here. We'll run pipes up to feed this, and then we don't have to bring stuff over to it. We still actually have to come over here though to click it, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, you still have to click this and load it. So, but what that does is that completes phase 2 then. And all we need to do to complete phase 2 is take 50 of these and 50 of these, which we are currently making. And we actually do have enough to make 50. Shove them into an assembler and have it make smart plating. And then we can then move to phase 2. So that is, I think, where I'm going to leave it for the night. But that was kind of what I wanted to get done, get that into phase 2. And then phase 2 is when we start working on coal production. So I will be getting coal production going so we can not worry about fuel anymore. And then once that's done, then we're going to build a very large hub. And it's going to be somewhere in this area. What did this need again? This needed rotors, didn't it? It does. Get to show you a hard drive. Except I think it takes 10 minutes.
Data on the hard drive has been salvaged and can be repurposed to unlock an alternate recipe. Salvaging more hard drives will provide additional alternate recipes.
Remember, we didn't have rotors when we came past that? Okay, so this, how's power doing? Power's still struggling, but it's there. And this is still struggling, so we're going to have to fix that. Definitely have to fix the... This is doing just fine. We might even have to worry about building an awesome sink to get that sorted. Screws are doing just fine now. That's doing fine. So we're going to add this node into this. That's right, we need 3. Maybe the first floor we'll build will be the concrete. Because we got to get one from all the way over here. This is the third one. We could build it up here. We could send the... Let's see, this... Yeah, we could build it right up here. We'll build our concrete factory right up in here. We'll make a nice little building that goes off of this building and feed it in real nice. And then build our concrete factory in here. And then once we get Mark II miners, we can just bump it. We can just multiply it by 2 basically and make it all into 4. So it's going to be 4 constructors, and then we're going to make it into 8 constructors to make concrete. So we just double our concrete production once we get the bigger miner. And we're going to use this guy, feed it up here. This guy is going to feed over here. And the other guy that's down here is going to feed up here as well. Perfect. Yeah, that'll work. We can definitely fit in a very small concrete factory in here. We'll just leave room for expansion. It'll probably be a little bigger than this pad. It'll just be this whole square here. This whole section. And that'll be our first little mini factory of concrete. And then what we'll do is, what I'm going to start doing then is I'm going to just take a main bus. We're going to make a road of some sort that like goes straight out to here. In fact, let's see. Where are we? This is the world grid. So if we snap it to the world grid and we get rid of these stupid things. Steve is going to be in the way. Oops, except I'm still on vertical. If we go like this, and we pretend like this is going to be the road, which it probably is going to be the road. We'll take our outputs from all this stuff. So instead of it being a container here and a container here and a container over there and a container over there, we're going to sink this all into this road and fill it in somewhere in here. probably into a very large, like, main storage facility. So everything from around is going to get bussed into one place. And then we're going to move our, this thing, the base, the hub, whatever, and our MAM and all that stuff is going to get put into that building as well. So there's going to be sort of like a central building right here. And then all of our factories and stuff can still be in these areas, and we're just going to build them into buildings. So that's, I'm going to just make them into like a little building, and then it's going to have another, like this will have, for example, I'm just going to use this as an example. Probably not going to be exactly like this, but there'll be like a little road that connects to this factory that leads to this main road into the main hub, right? And then we're just going to start expanding. We're going to move this way, build more factories, build more stuff. Power is going to be up here. I can show you where power is going to be, because power needs to be by coal. And there's coal way the heck up here. There's a thing up here. While I'm flying over, I guess. Power grid went down. Son of a bee. What is this? Oh, it's just open. Oh, I need rotors, but I have rotors. Why did I run out of power? Did I run out of juice? Gotta get back. Circuit boards, computers. This is all good stuff. This is all good stuff. Is one I'm not meant to get yet, but anyhow, up there is where the power is going to be. Main coal factory is going to be up there, and we're just going to run a main power wire up to here to send power to our hub. That's going to be somewhere in this area, and then down here is where there's pure nodes, so we're going to make additional factories to increase size. And what we might end up doing then is we'll like take all of our copper, all of our iron, send it to somewhere in the middle here to where we manufacture everything instead of it being something else. Yeah, what did we overpower on? I didn't add anything, did I? Something's off. This one? That one's out of fuel. That's why. I let one run out of fuel on accident. Yeah, this'll be ending soon. Okay, it ran out of fuel again. Oh, the one on the end is out of fuel now. Oh man, I gotta go get more trees. Not wood, not wood. Not that. It's still making stuff? Yeah, it is. Get all that. Okay. Now we're actually full. Which is in here still. Oh, there's actually still quite a bit in there. Still just grinding through it. Yeah, once we get power situated, these will just be backup. And then I can eventually make power banks or power batteries that these can fill power batteries. So if for some reason something happens like that, it'll suck juice from the batteries instead of shutting everything off, because that shuts production down completely when that happens. And then we have to get our sink going. We have a thing called an awesome sink that can take all of the excess stuff. So like if this gets full, we can put a belt into the awesome sink and it'll just destroy it in the awesome sink. We have now, actually. Build the shop so I can show you that. Just whip a shop out here quick. Okay, So the shop lets you buy all the cosmetic stuff, which is what the goal that I'm going for is, like signs, lighting, light control panels. This one is important. This one gives you the conveyor lifts and then mounts for the walls for conveyors and ceilings, and then power outlets that you can stick on walls. So instead of it being like just a bunch of cables like this, I can build a wall, right? I need to build a foundation first. Then you build a wall, and then you stick a power plug right on the wall, and then you can just plug everything into the wall. So that's a very cool feature to make things just look cleaner, look nicer. And then I definitely want to get into like the cool shaped fountains, or foundations. And then this is going to be the one that I've never done this before, but I definitely want to like get into the coated concrete, which is like the glossy concrete and like concrete, asphalt. There's like all these different types of, to like make your factory look different. Then there's like a paint gun that you can like paint it different. And there's all this stuff for like catwalks, different walls. There's like wall holes and doors, windows, that kind of thing. So you can like make your factories look super freaking cool. So that's the goal. You can get your Fix-It coffee cup, Fix-It factory cart. That's right. You can have like boom boxes, mixtapes, dude, mixtapes. So it's pretty cool, man. It's a pretty cool game. Yeah, here's the color cartridges. You can buy this is like stuff that you can make, but you can buy it with token tickets as well. You don't feel like making it. So, and then we'll change the color of our factory from the standard Fix-It orange and gray to something cooler looking. Instead of it just being a huge DeWalt factory, it'll be something less boring. But that's the plan. I think that's where I'm going to leave it. If you guys like, obviously, what you saw, give it a like. Of course, consider subscribing. That always helps me out. And if you want to see more of this, let me know. I would be interested in continuing doing these as either live streams or even possibly recorded. Do a little series of this as well. So, but otherwise, check me out for SnowRunner content. That's daily, hard mode daily, and we do some occasional expeditions content as well. As always, guys, like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you guys in the next one.